Not a penny has been given to Karnataka. How can a logical finance minister even speak like this? Every state where BJP has been defeated has been wronged in this budget, whether it is Tamil Nadu, whether it is Karnataka, whether it is Telangana, whether it is Kerala, South Indian states other than Andhra Pradesh, who is in coalition with them, everyone else is disappointed with this union budget. Karnataka also recently passed a resolution in assembly saying we will not stick with NEET. The whole nation, the women of this country have taught you a lesson in this election. I would like to tell Mr. Narendra Modi, the way you are treating the women of this country, the way you are not concerned about their safety, every day we see a news of rape in the newspaper. It's very heartening. As a woman of this country, I know how it feels. And the people of Karnataka threw this corrupt BJP government out and elected Congress government.
I am Kumar Basant Singh. You are watching Bodhi Artha. Yesterday, in the parliament, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi delivered a scathing speech criticizing Indian budget for not favoring the youth and women. He used the metaphor of Chakravyuh to describe the government policies.
The farmers of India are terrified, workers, youngsters. एक जवाब मैं प्रपोज करता हूं आज। हजारों साल पहले हरियाणा में कुरुक्षेत्र में एक युवा को, अभिमन्यु को 6 लोगों ने चक्रव्यूह में मारा था। चक्रव्यूह का एक दूसरा नाम होता है पद्मव्यूह, मतलब लोटस फॉर्मेशन। तो जो चक्रव्यूह होता है स्पीकर सर, वो लोटस के शेप में होता है, कमल के फूल के शेप में होता है। 21वीं सदी में सर एक नया चक्रव्यूह तैयार हुआ है स्पीकर सर, वो भी लोटस की शेप में है सर, और उसका चिन्ह प्रधानमंत्री जी अपनी छाती पर लगा के चलते हैं। चक्रव्यूह में हजारों लोग होते हैं सर, मगर उसके बिल्कुल सेंटर में 6 लोग कंट्रोल करते हैं। तो जैसे उस टाइम 6 लोग कंट्रोल करते थे, वैसे आज भी 6 लोग कंट्रोल कर रहे हैं। चक्रव्यूह को नरेंद्र मोदी जी, अमित शाह जी, मोहन भगवत जी, अजीत दोवल जी, अंबानी और अदानी जी कंट्रोल कर रहे हैं। पद्मव्यूह वाले हैं, उसको चक्रव्यूह को पद्मव्यूह भी कहा जाता है सर। जो पद्मव्यूह वाले हैं, इनको गलतफहमी है। ये सोचते हैं कि देश के युवा, देश के पिछड़े लोग अभिमन्यु हैं। देश के पिछड़े लोग अभिमन्यु नहीं है, अर्जुन है। और वो जो आपका चक्रव्यूह है, उसको फोड़ के फेंक देंगे, फेंकने।
We spoke to Bhavya Narasimha Murthy, a general secretary and a spokesperson from Karnataka and AICC coordinator, to get her thought on the matter.
Namaskara. This is Bhavya Narasimha Murthy. I'm the General Secretary and Spokesperson of Karnataka Congress and National Coordinator of All India Congress Committee. You all might have watched yesterday's debate in Parliament where our leader of opposition, Shri Rahul Gandhi sir, gave a revolutionary speech. He compared Chakravyuh, where Abhimanyu was stuck and was killed by 6 people who were the main responsible for Chakravyuh, to BJP, because Chakravyuh is also called Padmaview. Such a wonderful metaphor he brought in to say how the youth, the women, the farmers and the poor people of India are stuck in this Chakravyuh created by BJP today. And for the past 10 years, how the whole India, the most vulnerable section, has been facing the wrath of inefficiency of Modi government. I'm from Karnataka, so I'll just give you an example of how my state was not treated well. And the recent budget of union government, as you all know, was mostly, Babu's government. One is Chandra Babu and one is Nitish Babu. And where will other states go? So much money was spent on these 2 states. Our Karnataka has only faced discrimination with this finance minister, Miss Nirmala Sitharaman. Guess what? She was elected from Karnataka as a Rajya Sabha MP. And still, this is the way she treats the people of Karnataka.
Bhavya, you also mentioned Karnataka specific issues. Can you elaborate that?
The tax devolution. Karnataka was wronged. The GST compensation is still due. And the 15th Finance Commission, after the tax devolution, they knew Karnataka was wrong and said Finance Ministry should give 5,000 crores as compensation to Karnataka. Not a penny has been given to Karnataka. There was a project called Appavadra project, which was announced in 2023 budget of union government, the previous year. That was right before Karnataka elections. They announced 5,300 crores for Appavadra project in that budget. it's been 1 year. There was an election in state. The people of Karnataka threw this corrupt BJP government out and elected Congress government. Because of which, even though they announced in 2023 budget, not 1 rupee has been given to Karnataka. At this time, our chief minister, a deputy chief minister, and all the ministers have come to Delhi to meet the ministers. We challenged the finance minister as to why she's treating Karnataka this way. So she gave a very illogical explanation, saying during UPA government, she is mentioning the amount of money that was given to the past 10 years, how much NDA government or Modi government has given to Karnataka. How can a logical finance minister even speak like this? Back then, the national budget amount was less than half of today's budget, and still she's comparing the two amounts and saying that's how UPA government treated, and this is how we are treating you, ma'am. I would like, as a Kannadiga, more even before a Congress spokesperson, I'm speaking as a Kannadiga. You have been selected from Karnataka to Rajya Sabha. At least there is something called, you need to give back to your community, which has given you so much. You belong to Tamil Nadu, and you have not given any better treatment to Tamil Nadu either. Every state where BJP has been defeated has been wronged in this budget, whether it is Tamil Nadu, whether it is Karnataka, whether it is Telangana, whether it is Kerala, South Indian states other than Andhra Pradesh, who is in coalition with them, everyone else is disappointed with this union budget. And we all know about NEET scam. All South India, after Tamil Nadu and Kerala, I think, Karnataka also recently passed a resolution in assembly saying we will not stick with NEET. We will go back to our CET common interest test, which was conducted by state government. So this is how we are going to treat you. The whole nation, the women of this country have taught you a lesson in this election. I would like to tell Mr. Narendra Modi, the way you are treating the women of this country, the way you are not concerned about their safety. Every day we see a news of rape in the newspaper. It's very heartening. As a woman of this country, I know how it feels. And when you didn't treat the athletes, the wrestlers who were sitting there and they had tears in their eyes complaining on one of your MPs, but you didn't take any step. You were deaf to their peers. But when they won Olympic medals, you took selfies with them. You ate ice creams with them. But when they were accusing your own MP of sexual harassment, you didn't speak a word. This is not how you treat the women of this country. And that's exactly why they have taught you a lesson this time. And don't worry, yesterday Mahila Congress has done this huge Andolan where we are demanding this 33% reservation, where you illogically said only after delimitation you're going to bring this reservation. We don't know what the logic is behind that. The whole country, go to any village, any district of this country, you will see 50% women there. And you are actually not ready to give us 33% reservation. You're waiting for delimitation. Okay, tell me, delimitation can happen only after the census. For the past 100 years, since 1921, regularly, the country has conducted census every 10 years. In 2021, you failed to conduct census. First time in the past 100 years, there was no census, decadal census that happened. And you were in power. And even this budget, you have not earmarked any money aside for the census. We still have to wait for delimitation, and then we have to wait for the reservation. This is another jumla of yours, we all know. So our Andolan was a huge success, and I think this is the beginning of your end, your government's end. This is what I would like to tell the BJP government.
Thank you, Bhavya, for sharing your insights. We will continue to follow this story and bring you updates. Jai Hind.